Hello everyone, welcome back. So I hope till now you understand the components of snmp and how it works. So in this topology I will do the real-time testing and let you know that how you can monitor the your managed device with the help of snmp server, which is also known as network management station. So first of all, before to do anything, I want to check the reachability from R1 to snmp server. So first let me do that. So the snmp server is using IP address is 192.168.10.100. Yeah, it is reachable, so I have end-to-end reachability from router 1 to network management system. So now what I want to do, I want to first enable logging to 192.168.10.100. so logging is enabled. So on this R1s I want to turn on snmp agent. So agent is the software which is I'm going to be enabled on this managed device. So first of all, for the security reasons, I want to create an access list so that only this snmp server with the IP address 10.100 can access the managed device. So allow this with the permit statement. Your host is permit host 192.168.10.100. so this is allow. So on router 1 I will configure snmp with version 2. So first what you do, the snmp server create a community. The community is bbc, and then I want to give the permission. So you have read only permission, so that means the snmp server can only read but not able to change anything. So I want to give the full access, so I am giving read write permission, and then for further security matching the ACL, which is I have configured with access list command. That is step 1. In step 2 I will say who is the host. So I am sending this message to snmp server host, which is the IP address of network management station. This time I am using version 2c, and the password is bbc. Then I want to turn on you can see the snmp host is version 2 is something is failed, threshold exceeded. So then finally I'm going to be enable the trap, snmp trap, enable trap. So you can enable all types of trap like CPU, threshold, EIGRP, environment. So in these examples I'm not turning all, but I want to enable CPU, allow send me the CPU trap, then send EIGRP trap, and also send environmental trap. So right now if we look the configuration, so far what I did on this router, so first I configure ACL, then I have configured the snmp configuration commands. So I'm setting the community. So these are the commands. So first of all I'm creating a community with this password bbc, and I'm giving the read write permission and matching this ACL 10. Then I'm saying that where you need to be send this trap, so enabling this trap EIGRP, environmental, and CPU threshold, and then sending to this snmp network management station. So now if everything is fine, so I can see the snmp messages in my network management system. So let me go there. Yeah, so now what I want like this is enabled to or access the messages. So it is using the IP address is 12.1 and password is bbc. So if everything is fine, I want to see the routing table of R1. So let's do that. So I'm downloading. It says it is not responding to, yeah, so IP address is wrong, so this is 12.1 and click on this. Yeah, so you can see the routing table. I'm accessing the routing table of R1, so that means your SNMP is configured in a correct manner. Next, what I want to do, next I want to send the trap message from R1 to this snmp server. So in the same times I can also see this trap on syslog server. So let me check also. Yeah, you can see all this trap. So let me clear all messages, and then I want to give instruction to this router 1, the router ones, if your CPU process will go higher than 1% or 2%, send me the alert message or send me the trap. So although in the production it is recommended set the threshold level between 60%, between 40 to 60%. So 40 will be the falling and 60 is the rising level. So what I will do in order to do this, I'm saying that process CPU. With this I will say I'm setting a threshold. The threshold level type is CPU, then the total rising levels. In order to demonstrate, I'm setting rising level is 2%, but the send this message with every 5 seconds. The falling level is 1%, with the interval is 5. So now if I do some changes on this, so let's suppose, yeah, it's sending. Now you can see this is sending a trap message to this network management station. So now I can also see that trap message with this network management station. So let me open this syslog. Yeah, you can see this is the alert message that a CPU threshold is going beyond the threshold level, so do some action. So these are the information you can view with the help of SNMP. Next, I want to configure SNMP version 3 and want to test some real-time monitoring on the interface. So the SNMP version 3, I will start on router 2. So again, step 1, what I'm going to do, I'm going to enable logging to the IP address 10 dot, it's once again 100. Logging is enabled. Then I'm going to create access list and only allow the network management station with the IP address 10.100. It's going to be permit. Then the first commands, since I'm going to be configured SNMP version 3, so you have to be create first view. So step 1, SNMP server, create a view. I can give the view name ABC, and with this view you're going to include the hierarchy level. So the ISO, I'm going to include ISO. This is the top level hierarchy. In step 2, I will give the permission to these view. So group 1, which version I'm going to be used. So this time I'm using version 3, and with this version 3 I will say authentications, and with this version 3 I will say give the read permission to the group, which is the view I have configured. So first of all, write, use the privacy model, then give the read permission. So read view name is ABC, write view name is also ABC, then access list I'm using 10. So that one step number 2. Step 3, create a user and assign the user to this group which I configured in the earlier step. So snmp server, then the username, let's say u1, so I can give in caps letters. Then it will ask assign to the group, so group I have configured g1. Then I'm using the version 3. So for this, what will be authentication, I'm using SHA, and the password is, let's say, Cisco. For privacy, for encryption, I'm using advanced encryption standards. So this SolarWinds support, the key length is 128. Password I'm setting Cisco. Access list is 10. Then finally I'm going to be send this message to my snmp station. So snmp server host, the IP address is 192, it's 10.100. This time I'm using the version 3, and version 3 with the model I'm using privacy model, which is recommended. And what is the username? So username is u1. Enable this. Finally send the trap also. So snmp server enable trap. So enable trap once again for CPU, enable trap for EIGRP, enable trap for environmental. So I'm turning on a specific trap. So far what I did in the running configurations on router 2, I have to the basic configuration. So in this routers, first of all I have configured the ACL, and then I have configured the snmp configuration. So first of all I have configured the view, so I'm going to include ISO, that is the top level hierarchy. Then I'm creating a group and giving the permission to this view, which is I have configured in step 1, and then I'm enabling the trap, EIGRP, environmental and CPU, and sending this trap to this station. So since I'm using the version 3, so this is going to be use the username user1. So I can also use the command show snmp group. So this will give you the information about group. So I have configured the group name G1. So security model is version 3 with the privacy, and read view to ABC, there is also write view to ABC, and access list is 10. So I can also see what is the configuration for user. So with the help of command snmp user, so I am using the authentication method is SHA, and the privacy protocol is advanced encryption standard 128. So now let me turn on snmp debug, snmp packet. So snmp packet debug is on. So now if everything is fine, your device should able to access by using version 3. So I will do the real-time monitoring with this. So it's real-time interface monitor. So on this interface monitors, I will set first of all credentials, and will check that the version 3 is configured in appropriate manner or not. So for that, first of all select the device. So device IP address is 192.168.10.254. So it is taking a bit of time to open this. Yeah, so I am using the IP address 192.168.10.254. I want to check this time the version 3 credentials, so I'm clicking on version 3. I'm going to be add credentials, let's say test snmp. You can set any name, there is no context. but the username is u1, and authentication I'm using SHA. The password is secret one, and advanced encryption 128. Password is very secret, and clicking on OK. If everything is fine, I'm going to be tested. So it should say the credential test passed. That means version 3 is configured in an appropriate manner. I'll click on OK and save this. Yeah. So now I want to monitor. So first of all, I want to see what traffic is going on. So right now there is no traffic, but you can check that traffic and monitor. So this is going to be, yeah, so it is receiving the information from version 3 snmp agent, and right now you can see receiving and sending. So you can also see the percentage that how much traffic is going through this interface. So similarly, you can stop this if you want to see the ARP cache. So all these things you can do with this snmp. So this way the snmp will really help you to troubleshoot and manage the overall network through this network management stations. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.